6 to start the year. And Charlie's first pitch is tapped. One pitch, one out, soft contact. They listen to you.
Yeah.
They have to string a lot of hits together to put together crooked numbered innings.
Yeah.
Juan Soto, 10-game hitting streak. Nationals got a scare with him.
But again, he's been injured some. And I just think, like, dang.
He's reached base in 17 straight games. Had an interesting stat on Soto after the 3-1 pitch, which is a strike. 60 of each.
Yeah.
As a 3-2 is on the way, and there's the back foot breaking ball, and Morton has hit in front of him aboard a lot this year. The pitch is inside. We'll see how that calf feels, perhaps, with one out. The pitch. Breaking ball missed inside. It's 2-0. That's lifted left side. Long run. Will it stay in play? Nope, it'll curl into the seats. Foul. Pitch number 11 for Charlie in the first. And there's that big breaking ball.
Okay. Or you can come back with the curveball.
Breaking ball smashed to second. Flip to Dansby for one. The peg to first is in time. Double play. Braves
instead of get around it, which we saw him get around a few in that first inning, so expect him to tighten that up as well.
Nelson Cruz with a bolt down the line, and that one is going to curl foul at the pole. That was close. And hitting .239 for the year. So, Greeny, that's a pitch that Jeff and I have.
One other thing that Cranny told me was he basically worked himself back into pitching shape. And he's obviously done a great job at.
And before he figures it back out. And he's done that in a major way.
I talked with Eric Young in Cincinnati, and he's self-relevant until August 1st or so, meaning around the trade deadline, and then see what you get and where you can go, because then it's a 60-game sprint or thereabouts to the finish. I would assume the same is true for position players and pitchers, or when the games mean the most in August and September, and obviously, hopefully, October.
Yeah, and look, his April and Mays were awful, but yet he would start to heat up. Then by the second half,
tonight's work, 36 strikeouts, 5 walks, but hasn't won a game, and
55 strikeouts.
And another one there. The Nationals catcher, a switch hitting catcher, good looking young player, and he ropes that one to right. That's going to bounce off the grass and off the wall. He ambushed the first pitch. He's going to head for 2, and the throw is off target. And that's the first Nationals hit. Ruiz with 15 double and hitting .272 on the season. It's a little high. 1 ball, no strikes. Hernandez slightly toward left. Base with 2 outs. Look out. Greeny, you okay? 2-2. Little tapper. And fouled away. Charlie ready again with another 2-2 count, and it's full. And the Nationals, team that tries to put the ball, everybody tries to put the ball in play. They do. Swing and a miss. Charlie struck out the.
We just saw Fetty do 3 in 1 inning.
So the starting staff 18.
Charlie, you just want to fill up the zone.
On the ground to Riley. Tricky hop handles that. Michael Flacco is retired. And Charlie Morton has the first.
But when you have a 649 OPS, hard.
Driven toward right center field. Acuna over a couple of steps makes the catch. Thomas has a cannon. So does Acuna. And Thomas back to first. Thought about going to second, but
he would have been out.
Cesar Hernandez tapped to the mound to start the game. Takes a breaking ball inside. 1 ball, no strike.
That's 26. That's what we talked about in the open. As he fouls one off. Break.
1 ball, 1 strike.
You know that New York media would have a field day with that if the
stretch of 29 games in a row against sub 500 clubs as Thomas takes off. And that's hit toward Rosario in left. He'll make the catch for out number 2. The Braves went 21-8, Jeff, against those 29 teams. How differently would the race be if they had, say, played 14-14?
What everybody else wants to make it, about, but it is one game.
So the Braves taking care of business tonight. They've scored in each of the first 2 innings. They lead for 3, by the way, against Charlie Morton, and 6 walks. Driven to center. Harris on his horse. He's gone as far as he can go, and Soto hits one into Chattahoochee Falls. A towering 2-out 2-run homer, and Washington's on the board. Juan Soto now an 11-game hitting streak. It's 6-2. Josh Bell with the bases empty, 2 in, 2 outs, and fouled away. Soto will be, but can they lock him up long term? Plays like that one a moment ago are why.
And really more than anything staying mentally in the game.
Little pop, center of the diamond. Who wants it? Riley is at the back slope of the mound, and he makes the play days. Congratulations to Jake Pullen, today's A-list member of the game. Cruz, Garcia, and Ruiz coming up for the Nationals.
I would say these next 3 weeks are pretty big to determine that. I mean, the thing about it is, age for him.
454 career home runs for the 7-time All-Star. Measures him up. Remember, Cruz almost hit a home run. Ooh, inside. Charlie didn't get that call.
See, that's his arsenal for tonight so far.
On the ground. Arcia slides. Strong arm for one, and close at first. .50 pitches for Morton tonight as that one's outside. 1 ball, no strike. Scouting report. He is only striking out about 9% of his at-bats this year. So for a young player. Fouled away. 2 on 3 hits. The Soto homer counts for that. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Ruiz chase. Struck out 4 men. Ouch.
Do that, do you?
Little tapper, and Olson and Morton. Olson dived and missed his man. The inning will continue. Michael Franco, the former, got him in his first matchup. The pitch. Two on, 2 out. And that skips up. And William Contreras is homered 2. The pitch. Buckled him and caught the.
Whether tries to climb the ladder.
Fly ball right center. Harris will recalibrate, and Michael will put that away. And Charlie Morton is. Got good news in New York. The Marlins have at the start of the big weekend. The pitch.
With this 8
intention. Need a long start if you can get it. Give those Pensmen some rest, and that's a. Hernandez is 0 for 2 and takes one off the plate.
I want to remember, I think, the White Sox last year in the second half.
Maybe miscast as a leadoff hitter for the Nationals, but he's one pitch. 3-1 pitch. Missed inside, and Charlie pulls that. That's his 3rd walk, and you don't. Bell as spread out as he is as a left-hand hitter.
And that's
it's in the dirt for young fans who don't remember Jeff Bagwell. 1-2 pitch. He is fouled away. On the ground, Olson tried to steal that one, but it's a foul ball. One-two. Lifted left side, and he's mad. He just missed it. Rosario will settle under that, and Soto is retired. As you said, Jeff, the key getting ahead.
Yeah, you know, and that's a pitch.
If he can tonight. We'll see if Bell and company oblige Josh tonight. Fifth. So he gets a new set of strikes. And this one is served foul and more. Fly ball headed toward right center. Harris streaking. He says he's got it, and he does. He has struck out and walked tonight. Dead pull hitter is how the Braves play him. You know, in the early days of the season, when you weren't with Ronald Acuna, and you had to play Contreras and Arcia out in the outfield, they were playing out of position for field for the Braves. It wasn't the best defensive outfield alignment that this team envisioned, and it caught. Legs are fresher, which may make a difference for him at the plate.
I told you, running around center field every single day. You know, there's not many people built for that. For him to be back in that left field spot. 20, he DH'd most that year.
And nearly won the Triple Crown. As that's bounced foul, no balls, two. The 0-2. Scorched and into the shift. It almost knocked down Arcia, but his shortstop arm. That on a one-year deal. Here's Luis Garcia. This kid's a good-looking player. But his old since the 1st of June. That's the 4th most of any player in the National League. But you didn't know that. I didn't. No. Davey Martinez, their skipper. They've been a terrific draft and develop organization.
Just a lot of things going on right now.
2 balls. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Charlie Morton, 92 pitches through. On Sunday the 31st. Braves.com/alumni weekend is the place to go for more information. As Keibert Ruiz leads off against Morton in the 7th. And Charlie gets ahead of him 0-2. Atlanta in the early 80s when Dale Murphy was so dominant in the National League. And Joe Adcock in his time, one of the great sluggers in the history of the major leagues. Olson handles that one at the belt buckle for out number 1.
Man, this is exactly what you wanted. Charlie Morton.
That was the diving attempt by Matt Olson. And that's in for a strike. Cardinals, those games were all very entertaining, very competitive, and for the most part very close. Those guys in the pen need a little bit of a breather too.
Oh, yeah.
Michael Franco is 0 for 2. And after Charlie takes care of him, we will see. Ibarra is hosting tonight. And we'll be talking about the terrific performance of the 0-2 pitch. Sweeps off the plate. It's little pop that is swirling toward the seats and ladled his last 4 or 5 starts, including tonight. And as Mr. Morton has done that again for the Braves this year. The pitch.
And then when your team gives you.
There's a 3-2 pitch to Franco. Swing and a miss. That's how you finish. A milestone strikeout for Charlie.